My soul has finally recovered enough for me to take another hit of the crack cocaine known as Bollywood. So let's see what you guys want me to watch. Gunda, 1998. Make a review of this if you can survive the movie. I'm not kidding. Alright, Warrior Within. That's a strong claim, but I'll be the judge of that. Movie starts off with this guy, better known as Evil Indian Mario, stabbing some poor soul to death. I wonder where Luigi is. Oh, there he is. And his introduction is literally, I'm not a man yet because I haven't gotten laid. One day I will get laid and be a man like my older brother. Next up in the character introductions is Indian Jesus. He's like, hey Mario, hey Luigi, what you guys up to? Just the usual way, stabbing cunts? Finally, we have this guy. Who looks like an ex-member of the Ginyu Force. He's like, hey Mario, hey Luigi, oh damn, I missed the stabbing. Luigi's like, don't worry, I'll stab him again. Jesus steps in and talks some sense into Luigi. He's like, come on man, if you stab him again, how is he supposed to come back to life? Luigi's like, fair enough, Jesus. They all hop into a car, drive all the way to the airport. Evil Mario gets out and he's like, it's me, Mario. Stabs the second dude. Poor dude's brother shows up and he's like, no, brother, tell me, what happened?
Why? Why is this happening?
Dude's like, you're not gonna believe this, but I just got stabbed by fucking Mario. He dies in his brother's arms and his brother vows to take revenge. He's like, I'm gonna find your Princess Mario and I'm gonna make you pay. Cut to Princess Peach. She's like, let go of me, freak. Mario will come for you. Dude doesn't listen. Bro, what the fuck is this movie? Ginyu Force dude is like, hey Mario, Princess Peach escaped the castle and you remember that dude you stabbed? The second one? Well, his brother just sexually assaulted her. Mario's like, hell no! Mario shows up to the level but a little too late. Yes, she's dead. Mario goes on to give a 5-minute monologue over this girl's corpse. Cut to this police officer who's standing in front of the camera with a lit match for no apparent reason. Mario shows up and he's like, yes officer, I'd like to report a murder. Not the one committed by me, but the one committed on my princess. Cop's like, yeah, you're on your own, mate. Cut to the princess's murderer being caught. Mario's gang shows up, but with 2 additional members. This random bald dude and this dude who looks like a fighting game NPC. Mario's like, you think you could assault my princess and get away with it? Dude starts his own monologue about how Mario is the one who stabbed his brother and started this whole mess in the first place. But before he can finish, Jesus steps in and is like, shut the fuck up, pushes him to the NPC guy, who pushes him back to Mario, who then stabs him. Cut to the Prime Minister who's like, god damn it Mario, you can't just keep stabbing people. You know how hard it is to cover this shit up? Mario's like, hey, me stab who me want. Prime Minister's like, calm down you psycho. Can you at least stab my political opponents? Mario's like, no worries man, I'll send my bald sidekick to take care of it. Cut to bald sidekick stabbing the opposition party's leader. Cops just stand there and watch. They clearly learnt nothing from the JFK assassination. They start chasing the bald guy on foot. Dude runs all the way to his helicopter to complete his GTA mission. But wait, this random guy shows up and saves the day.
I hate crime.
The police show up and arrest the bald guy. He gets sentenced to life in prison. On his way to prison, Evil Mario shows up and he's like, yo man, I'll find the guy who did this to you and I'm gonna get you out. By the way, if you see Bobby Schmurda in there, tell him I said hi.
Free Bobby Shimmer right fucking now.
Cut to our hero, who's apparently the son of Indian Stephen Fry, receiving a formal thank you from the police. Son's like, don't thank me, thank my father for raising me to be an honest man. Always gotta have some brown parent brainwashing in there. Police commissioner dude is like, by the way, the dude you helped us catch works for Evil Mario. If I was you, I would sleep with one eye open. That cunt does not fuck around. Hero dude is like, I'm not scared of Mario. I have a controller. Cut to their confrontation. Mario brought a fucking leopard to a gunfight. Hero dude is like, I'm a law-abiding citizen and I'll stand in the way of every criminal, including you, Mario. Mario's like, fuck, I forgot my knife at home. Abort, abort, abort. Hero dude takes the W and goes clubbing. He stumbles home at 4 AM shit-faced and starts dancing with the neighborhood monkey. His sister is like, are you drunk again? He's like, I just beat Super Mario Brothers 2, let me have this. She's like, why don't you settle down and get married? Dude's like, I can't get married until you get married, sis. Luigi somehow catches wind of this and is like, listen up you fuckboy. I need you to make this dude's sister fall in love with you so you can marry her and bring her over to our house where we can stab her, got it? Dude's like, yeah, all good, sounds like an ordinary gig. Meanwhile, Mario's already moved on with another princess.
12 seconds later.
Bulla, मैं तुम्हारे बच्चे की माँ बनने वाली हूँ।
ऐ हसीना, इस बच्चे को गिरा डाल। अगर तूने ऐसा नहीं किया ना, तो मैं तेरी जान ले लूंगा।
At least he's pro-choice. Cut to brother-sister bonding. Neighborhood monkey shows up to spend some quality time as well. This girl shows up and is like, hey, your sis told me you were looking for a wife. Maybe we could get married after her. He's like, GTFO thought. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister is like, hey Mario, local business owners want tax cuts. You think you could send some goons to shut them up? Mario's like, I got you fam. The assault begins. Stephen Fry's like, hey, what's the meaning of this? The goons just turn on him and start beating the shit out of him. Son finally shows up and shows off some badass moves.
1, 2, 3, 4.
On the top rope, heads up, went for the moonsault, roll out of the way. Watch out, watch out, watch out!
The final boss shows up. Whoever edited this movie needs an Oscar and an upgrade from Windows Movie Maker. He beats the final boss. Meanwhile, Mario is like, so how far are we on the plan to abduct the dude's sister? NPC dude is like, sir, we've hired the fuckboy, just waiting for you to authorize the mission. He's like, yeah, go for it. Cut to NPC dude chasing the hero dude's sister down. Fuckboy dude comes in and saves the girl. NPC dude is like, oh my god, such a handsome, strong boy. I could never, and runs away. The girl is like, oh my god, you saved me. Let's get married. Cut to fuckboy dude being like, so yeah, the plan worked and she asked me to marry her. Mario's like, see, I told you, every princess loves a hero. Luigi is like, guys, I still haven't gotten laid. Mario's like, don't worry, bro. Here, take some Viagra. Before we stab the girl, you can have your way with her. Cut to the wedding. Neighborhood monkey is there to see the bride off. She says bye to her brother. Off she goes to her new home. Cut to them arriving to Mario's lair. Girl's like, sweetie, where have you brought me? Dude's like, be gone, thought.
I'm not gay no more.
Mario's like, have fun, Luigi, and remember, it's okay to finish in 12 seconds.
12 seconds later.
अरे ये तो मर गई, अब क्या करूं? इसकी लाश को जंगल में फेंकाता हूं.
Cut to the neighborhood monkey finding the body and informing Hero Dude. Hero Dude sees Luigi. Luigi's like, fuck, this tap and gap didn't work. He goes running off to Mario. Hero Dude comes in. What kind of entrance is that?
The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout.
Hero Dude is like, grr, you killed my sister. Corrupt police officer dude is like, hey, if you touch Mario or Luigi, I'll blow your fucking brains out. Prime Minister is like, hey man, shit happens. I bought an ice cream the other day and it dripped before I could eat it. Do you see me complaining? Jesus is like, what a fucked up analogy. Mario's like, GTFO kid, we haven't showered in days and we have a Super Smash Brothers tournament to win. Hero Dude is like, fine, I'll kill you all one by one after the tournament. Later that night, Stephen Fry is like, hey son, let's not hold on to hatred. Let's forgive and forget. Hero Dude is like, Luigi literally raped and murdered my sister. Why the fuck would I forgive him? Dad's like, yeah, fair enough. On his way home through the jungle, he gets jumped. Dad gets yeeted out of the movie. Monkey tells Hero Dude that Dad is dead. Dude discovers the body and has another cry. Cut to Dad's funeral. On his way home, Dude finds Brenda's baby in the garbage. He's like, all my family members are gone. No one wants to help me, and I'm dying.
I definitely have breast cancer.
He takes the baby home. The monkey is a bit jealous that he's been replaced. Thought Lady shows up and is like, hey, you got a kid now, all you need is a wife. He's like, shut the fuck up and raise this kid for me. Later that night, Hero Dude looks at his new baby and has an epiphany. How can he raise a child in such a corrupt world? So he decides to begin his vengeance. First up on our hit list is Mr. Fuckboy. His crime, trafficking young girls for Mario and Luigi.
Fight.
Second up on our hit list is Ginyu Force Dude. His crime, I don't know, witnessing a stabbing and eating too much naan bread.
Fight.
Oh, never mind. Dude just ran away. He tries to hide in the graveyard, but that doesn't really work out. Hero Dude starts drilling him into the ground. I guess now we know where Naruto got their ideas from.
Do you hate
Hero Dude is like, all those who disobey the law must die, and hacks his head off. He then takes his lunch break halfway through his murder spree to celebrate. Back to murder. Third up on our list is the corrupt Prime Minister. His crime being the only somewhat realistic character in this whole fucked up movie.
Fight.
He's like, hehe, I'm in a bulletproof car, you will never get this. Hero Dude is like, no problem, because he's laced his bullets with fucking uranium. Prime Minister is still somehow alive after that. The chase begins. Prime Minister is like, fuck, this is a good hiding spot. No one will ever find me here. Oh, and he's been caught. He's like, please, let me live. I technically didn't stab anyone in this film. Hero Dude is like, yeah, right. I'll let the law take care of you. But then, out of nowhere, dude gets sniped. All the police officers run in like, the Warriors did it! The Warriors did it! Hero Dude gets sentenced to life in prison. Mario and Jesus visit the dude in prison and are like, congratulations, you got yourself caught. Hero Dude is like, this was all part of my plan. They're like, well, what's the next step then?
Crashing displayed.
Later that night, corrupt police officer gets a phone call. Prison guard is like, yeah, sir, the guy had clearly seen Shawshank Redemption because he escaped. Corrupt police officer dude is like, for fuck's sake. Corrupt police dude shows up to Mario and Luigi and is like, guys, alright, what's the plan? That psycho escaped, what are we gonna do? But they aren't even listening because they're too busy freestyling.
इंस्पेक्टर काले अब लगने वाले तेरे मुंह पर मौत के ताले
कितना बड़ा रिस्क है, 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 कितना बड़ा रिस्क है,
इंस्पेक्टर काले लगने वाले तेरे मुंह पर मौत के ताले मौत के ताले मौत के ताले मौत के ताले मौत के ताले.
Police officer dude is like, fuck this, I'll just deal with this myself. He confronts Hero Dude with the entire police department. Hero Dude gets stabbed, the battle ensues. Backup finally arrives. Hero Dude gets kicked but sticks the somersault landing and gets a perfect 10. Turns out all these police officers are fucking ninjas, except for this guy, but at least he's trying. He gets karate chopped to death. The other ninjas finally attack, but the ninjas get wrecked. Onto the corrupt police officer he goes. Officer pulls out a fucking World War II gun and tries one last time to kill our hero, but Hero Dude just dodges the bullet. He gets gruesomely stabbed to death. Fourth up on our list is Indian Jesus. His crime, wearing those aviators.
fight.
Oh, that was anticlimactic. At least we know he'll rise again on the third day. Meanwhile, Mario's like, fuck, what should we do now? Luigi's like, I don't know, doesn't this dude have a wife now? Mario's like, oh yeah, let's go stab her. Cut to Mario's entrance. Mario's like, hold still, bitch. She's like, fuck that, and gaps out of there. But thanks to some prior planning and having read The Art of War, they close in on her with the pincer movement and proceed to stab her to death. Hero Dude shows up and he's like, oh my god, no. If this cunt just showed up 5 minutes earlier, all his family members would still be alive. You'd think he would have learnt this by now. He's like, I'll never forgive you, Mario and Luigi. Number 5 on our hit list is Luigi. His crime being the most notorious sex criminal in all of Nintendo.
Fight.
Luigi's like, please let me live. I'll give you a free Nintendo Switch. Hero Dude is like, I'm not going to kill you. I'm just going to take the thing you value most. He's like, the Pokemon franchise? He's like, no, your penis, you silly goose. The circumcision ensues. Mario walks in like, fuck, I need to take a shit, but then he sees the unthinkable.
Why is this happening?
Here it is, folks, the final boss, Indian Mario. His crime, stabbing more people in this film than I can care to remember.
Fight.
Also, he learnt from the corrupt police officer's mistakes. He knows cars don't work on our hero, which is why he showed up with an army of tuk-tuks. Mario surrounds the hero with his goons who all have AKs. They start trying to out-monologue each other. Dude, you have like 50 guys there with AKs. Why not just shoot the cunt right now? Of course, never mind. I forgot the character development that took place that showed that this cunt is impervious to bullets. Now we know where the stormtroopers came from. Mario's like, alright boys, long range attacks don't work. Time to go in for the bonsai charge. But plot twist, dude has an RPG, which apparently is also a scatter shot. The Tuk Tuk army gets destroyed, the bonsai charge finally arrives, and why are they holding AK-47s like melee weapons? Of course, once again, I forgot that they foreshadowed this. Consistent storytelling. Bonsai charges get the shit kicked out of them, the 1v1 finally begins, they duke it out, but the Red Army shows up again. Now that is a cool finishing move.
Watch out, watch out, watch out!
Mario's like, fuck, I was better off doing shrooms, and gaps it, but psych, it turns out he only ran all the way to the dude's house to grab his baby to use as a hostage. Hero dude is like, hey, give my baby back. Mario's like,
Very poor choice of words.
dude's gymnastic skills finally come in handy. Mario's like, fuck me, what a great catch. The 1v1 begins again, but the dude can't really fight back because he's holding a baby. Just when all hope is lost, the MVP of the movie shows up. That's right, folks. It's the neighborhood monkey. Hero dude is like, here, catch. Monkey's like, I got you, fam. And it's at this point that I've paused the film and thought to myself, what the fuck? Mario gaps it again. Here's to hoping he doesn't come back with another baby, because let's be honest, we all want this fucking movie to end. Mario makes it to the helicopter, and hey, it's the bald guy. Guess he finally got out of prison. This is actually a tragic character arc, because think about it, this guy finally got out of prison, went to aviation school, got his pilot's license, landed the escape helicopter to meet his boss, and this is how he goes out in the end. Rest in peace to the bald guy. Hero dude finally catches Mario and just says, I prefer Zelda. The execution begins. That's it. That's how it ends. I couldn't find any behind the scenes footage for this movie, but I did find something that pretty much explains everything. Politician Butchubai revealed that the film was shot without a script. It all makes sense.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
By the way, I just want to give a shout out to all the people who messaged me over the last couple months asking for another video. I wasn't going to make another one of these because they take so much time, but it was nice to see that people reached out and cared enough about it. So I'm going to try and make these a weekly thing. I set up a Patreon for anyone who likes these enough to support me so I can keep making them. And who knows, if you drop me a fat stack, I might do a full video on whatever movie you choose. But any support helps, so cheers.